I'm sitting here thinking 2020 was like one of the craziest years ever. 10 days into 2021, and the Cleveland Browns won a playoff game. What's poppin', y'all? It is your man, Cloudboy Bales, and welcome to another edition of Wisco Sports. Of course, Packers didn't play today. We had the bye, which was fun because I got to watch some exciting games of football this weekend. We got to see some incredible action and a lot of crazy things to just talk about. So, obviously, before I get into it, Packers, the opponent for next week has been announced, and we are playing the Los Angeles Rams. Now, obviously I'll get to that game. Actually, you know what, let's just start with that game. Seattle versus LA. I was expecting Seattle to win that one. And then the Rams, depleted, with an offense depleted and injured as it was, Seattle just could not do anything. It just was the exact opposite, and the Rams ended up winning the game. Weirdly enough, 30-20. Putting up 30 points against Seattle is actually pretty impressive, if you ask me, I think. But at the same time, Seattle has really struggled against LA, and LA has a great defense. Everybody knows that. So that is going to be that might be an issue for Rodgers. We're coming off a bye, and we got to play a really good defense. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. He's going to be matched up with Devontae Adams. Aaron Donald really pressuring Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be probably the toughest matchup we've had to face. But at the same time, if it wasn't for how, I wouldn't say the Rams offense is spectacular, because Goff hasn't been spectacular. If you look at his stats, 20 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's not really that good. Of course, Rams were going to play John Wolford to start off this game, and then he ends up getting injured. So, of course, Goff was used as an emergency quarterback in case something happened, which is what happened. Goff played I'm not going to say he's impressive, but I still think he's But shout out to Cam Akers, the rookie running back from Florida State. Just had a fantastic game, and it was basically like, screw Todd Gurley, he's our guy now. Yeah, I think the Rams have found their future running back. They got some young targets, we get that, but the thing is, it's going to be tough heading into the cold for the Rams. I definitely know that. Do I think it's something that Packers have the challenge to handle? Yes. That's going to be a low-scoring game. Obviously, I'm going to get to my division predictions later on. I'm going to make a video on that. But, obviously, today's video, I'm talking about my reactions to this crazy weekend. So I don't have really much to talk about. Anyways, we started out, Bills beat, so I went 3-3. I predicted a lot of the games, and I went 3-3. 3 of those teams won, 3 of those teams lost. I'll start off. The Bills won a really close game against the Colts. Crazy call. Almost gave the Colts a chance to really win the game or tie it at least, but Bills still won. So a lot of people are forgetting about that. Then the next game, of course, the Rams upset the Seahawks, but a lot of people actually did pick the Rams to win that game, which surprised me. But I guess they seem to really know about football. But I'm happy because I despise Seattle with a passion, so it's good. It's good. I'm happy about that. Then Tampa Bay beat Washington. Washington almost won. They actually made it a game. Shout out to Taylor Heineke for playing one of the best games of his career, for coming out from the XFL and doing stuff like that. He did exactly what they wanted, the Washington football team expected him to do. That's just amazing. So he deserves all the credit in the world, even though they lost. And that might be a weakening in Tampa Bay. Absolutely. Going on to today's games, the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Tennessee Titans in their rematch. Derrick Henry just did not look good at all. Baltimore, you know, we were down 10-0. I was thinking Tennessee was going to do the same thing they did to them last year. But nope, I was wrong. Lamar Jackson, he just did whatever he could and gave the Ravens a win. So congratulations. First win for Lamar Jackson's or in his postseason career. Something that he could not achieve last year. So that's a great thing. And then the next game was the Chicago Bears. Yes, the Bears still suck. And they got lost to the New Orleans Saints, who only put up 21 points against the Bears. That's weird. I don't know how you only put up 21 points. 21-9 was the final score. Technically, 21-3 was the final score, but Bears ended up getting a touchdown with no time remaining. And then Jimmy Graham caught it and just walked off the field. That was kind of funny, but yeah, Bears finally eliminated. I think it's the end of the Mitchell Trubisky era for sure. Obviously, it's a rebuild from then. Who knows what will happen? But I'm pretty sure they're moving on from Trubisky and maybe draft a quarterback, maybe trade for a quarterback. It's obviously, if the Bears obviously want to do something, they got to figure out what they need to do for the future. And then the final game was the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Cleveland destroyed Pittsburgh. But at one point, Cleveland was up 28-0. The final score was only like 48 to... Final score is like 48 to 30 something. 48-37 was like the final score. Because obviously Pittsburgh came back, and Roethlisberger, despite throwing 4 picks, 4 touchdowns, and over 500 yards passing, you gotta give credit for him trying to come back and winning. But the Browns came in there with their heads held high, no coach, lots of missing players, lots of COVID positive tests. It's a real issue that might, cause a lot of things to happen. But you know what? Cleveland just stuck with it, and they won the game. First playoff win since 1993. It's just a huge deal to their city, and it's a great thing. So I'm really happy for the city of Cleveland, and yeah, that's that. It's great. So obviously Cleveland will be playing Kansas City, and Baltimore will be playing Buffalo. Those are some great games. And then, of course, on the other side, the Rams playing us. They're going to come into Titletown, and it'll be a tough walk game, I'll tell you that. And then the other game is actually going to be a really great one. Tampa Bay versus New Orleans, Part 3. Last 2 matchups, New Orleans, they beat Tampa Bay, but I think Tampa Bay's on a little surge, and I definitely believe they might be... This one might be a little bit different. Who knows? After the ways I think turns out, the way that things turned out today. Yeah, so that's that. There really isn't much to talk about because the Packers didn't play, and I'm not really going to go over game highlights and stuff, obviously. But, obviously I'll be giving my predictions sometime later this week. But I'm really excited. Packers, this is the chance that they have. This is the chance of a lifetime. You want to go to the Super Bowl? Go for it. It's yours. It's yours to lose. Seriously. So anyways, I know this was a quick video. I didn't really have much to discuss. So anyways, this is man, Cloudboy Bales. Stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go Pack Go. We will see you next time.